Hello world, this is Rohit, and in this video I'll be telling you about Vim and its basic and crucial commands so that you can quickly get started with it and just get your work done. So Vim is one of the most famous command line text file editor. So it's mostly used by developers, engineers to update their code, and it gets very crucial and important when you get into a server using SSH or a remote desktop. And there you don't have any IDE, you just have a console, and in the console you just have a command line editor. And in that scenario, Vim becomes most promising command line editor, which is also simple at the same time. So in this video, I'll be telling you about the most crucial commands so that you can just quickly get started with them. So let's start. So first of all, how can you install Vim in your system? So I have already installed Vim in my Mac. So, but if you have not, so there is a simple command to install Vim in the Mac, which is brew install Vim. And if you have a Linux or Ubuntu system, so you just have to type sudo apt-get install Vim. It will get Vim installed in your system. So now you want to open a new file in the Vim. So it's very simple command. It's vim tutorial.py. This is the new file that I want to create. So when you click this, it will open a new file named as tutorial in the current location. Now, if you'll see, if you type a button, you won't be able to type anything. That's because you are in the command execution mode. You're not in the insert mode. That means you're not in the editing mode. So to turn on the editing mode, you have to press I. So as you saw, as soon as I press I, and I got into the insert mode, that is the editing mode. That means now I can type anything. Type I to get into the insert mode. Cool. Now I can type anything. So now you're in the insert mode. Now if you want to get out of the insert mode, the command is, there's no command, you just have to press escape button. You are out of the insert mode, and every command that you run in Vim needs you to be out of the insert mode. So now that you are out of the insert mode and you want to save your changes and exit your file, let's say first you want to just save your changes in the file, you will press :" and W. Your changes will be saved in the file. Now you want to exit the file, :Q. It will exit the file. So I have reopened the file, and if you want to just type all the things and save and exit save your changes and exit the file at the same time, you just have to press, let's say I'm typing some random text here and I got out of the insert mode by pressing escape. Now I want to save my changes and exit the file at the same time, so I can just write W and Q. It is as simple as that. Or if you want to have shortcut of it, it's just : and X. It will save the changes and exit the file. It will reopen the file. Now your changes are saved. Cool. Now you know how can you open a Vim file and make your own changes and save it. Now let's move on to how can you navigate into a Vim file. So when a file becomes large, it becomes very important to know how to navigate through the file in a speedy manner. Let's say I'm creating a random content here. So now obviously you can navigate through the arrow keys, but you know that when you do up and down, you are just moving by one row, and if you're pressing left and right, you are just moving by one character. But if you want to navigate very quickly, so what can you do? One of the navigation key is, suppose that you want to move 10 rows down. So what you'll do, you'll press and all that I'm doing outside of insert mode. So press 1, 0, that means 10, and press down key. Now I have moved 10 rows down, and now if you want to move 5 rows up, so you press 5 and press upward key. Now I have moved 5 rows up. Same you can do with the horizontal navigation. So now you can see that I'm moving by one character. So if you will press a number digit, let's say 5, I'll move by 5 character to the right. Yes, and if I'll press 10 and press right button, right arrow, I'll be moved by 10 characters to the right. Nice. Now let's say you are at the top of file and you want to get at the bottom of the file, and it's very helpful when you are in the log files. So if you are at the beginning and you want to get at the bottom of the file, what you have to do, you just press capital G. If I press capital G, I got to the bottom of the file. And again, if you want to go to the top of the file, you just have to press small g, small g, small g, small g without any enter. You got at the first line. Nice. So now if you are at the long line at the end of it and you want to get at the first character of that line, so what you have to do, you just have to press 0. and you will be moved to the first character of that line. And if you want to move at the last character of that line, you just have to press dollar. See, I'm at the last of the line. Nice. So now you know how to save your content. Now you know how to navigate through your file. So now let's talk about some special commands. If suppose that I have written some random comments or lines here, and I just want to undo all the things. So what will I do? I'll just press U. So it will undo all my changes till the point I have saved it. That's nice. So now, if suppose that it's mostly used by developers, so if you are using any programming language and you want to highlight the syntax of the programming language that you are coding in, so what you have to do is you just have to type colon and type syntax on. Since I'm writing in Python, so it will highlight the Python syntax. That's really cool, right? In the command line editor, you can also highlight the syntax, similar to like an IDE. And now, suppose that your program becomes huge, like huge program, so it becomes very helpful to know the line number. So to see the line numbers, you just have to write this command, which is set number. Oh, sorry, it's just set number. Now, Vim will start showing you the line numbers. If you'll go to the next line, like this, line 3. If you go to the next line, it will be line 4. It will show you the line numbers. Right. So suppose that you have a huge file, and now you want to search a text or search a function. So let's say I want to search hello. So to search hello in this huge Vim file, imagine this is a huge Vim file and you want to search a text. So what you'll do, you will just, in the command execution mode, that means outside of insert mode, you will press question mark and type hello and just press enter. It will take you to the last occurrence of hello. Suppose that there are multiple occurrences of similar pattern that you have searched. Now, if you will search hello, how will you navigate all the instances of the string that you're searching? The same command, you'll write question mark, then type hello, press enter. It will take you to the last occurrence of that string. And if you want to find all the occurrences, press N, that means next, then press next, and it will take you through all the occurrences of that string. So these are the basic commands and most crucial commands that can help you get started with Vim very easily. I'll list down all the commands in the video description, and please go through them. And if you like the video, hit the like button and do subscribe to the channel. And